Expert Max Mayfield and our chief certified meteorologist Betty Davis. Betty.
Good evening. You're checking in with us at just the right time. What we're finding in the new advisory is not a lot of change in terms of intensity. So maximum sustained winds for Hurricane Matthew still at 115 miles per hour. Still a formidable system. Keep that in mind. Pressure 961 millibars, so maybe a little bit of a drop there, and moving toward the northwest at 10 miles per hour. So earlier it was 12 miles per hour. Now it's 10, so a tad slower in that movement. The center of circulation 125 miles southeast of Nassau, Bahamas. And as far as that projected path, as we're moving into tomorrow, not a whole lot of change here, expecting that closest approach to South Florida at some point tomorrow. And by the way, we should mention that though it's a Category 3 now, it could re-intensify tonight into tomorrow and become a Category 4 by the time it makes that closest approach to us. So keep that in mind. There's still time and still the expectation that Matthew could get stronger. And notice the forecast cones showing that into Friday, it's still skimming or moving near the coast of Florida. And then as we're moving through the weekend, the southeast coast will still want to monitor this very closely. And then it may loop back around, heading southeast, back down over the Atlantic waters, and maybe early next week could be off the coast of Florida. So still a lot to follow in the long term, but in the short term, Max, more confidence in terms of where it's tracking.
That's right, and the NOAA and Air Force hurricane hunters have been out there tonight. We're going to, with watches and warnings in place for the United States, we'll have nearly continuous reconnaissance coverage here until it gets well away from land. On the satellite imagery, you can see the eye there, just kind of to the southwest of Great Exuma now. Here's the that little hole right there. It's a little hard to see there at nighttime off the infrared, but it's still there and moving northwestward. I just wanted to mention this, zoom in close up on the cone here. This, just to be absolutely sure that people understand that just because you're outside the cone does not mean you can't have impacts. Those impacts are going to extend well out beyond the cone. If we look at the models, they're in fair agreement here as it skirts along the Florida East Coast. None of the more reliable models that I've seen have it actually making a direct hit. And but again, I just want to say, anytime you have a storm paralleling the Florida coast like this, just a slight change that direction of motion can make a huge difference in the impacts. And then at the longer time periods, I'm glad I'm not making the next forecast here the next few day or two. A lot of discrepancy there, but let's get through the first couple of days first here. Also, these two reliable models, United States and the European global models, they've been number 1 and number 2 for several years now. They are still in good agreement here by Thursday night. They're off the southeast coast. We really want to talk about the impacts more than anything, and I guess I'll start on the first one here, the wind threats and potential impacts. The purple area represents the extreme threats, and that's really eastern Palm Beach County and northward. The red is the high threat area, and that is the rest of Palm Beach County, most of Broward County, and the northeastern portion of Miami-Dade. The orange covers Miami-Dade and portions of the upper Florida Keys. These graphics are provided by the National Weather Service Local Forecast Office, and the Hurricane Center kind of focuses on the big picture, and the local offices focus on the smaller scale. What that means is the purple, the extreme threat, means that the impact will be structural damage, some roof and wall failures. The high threat area represents roof damage, some window, door, and garage door failures. And the orange area represents the moderate threat, some damage to roofing, siding, porches, awnings, carports, and sheds.
And knowing what kind of damage can be done really puts that wind threat in perspective for us. And we also want to mention there could be rain. As far as the rainfall, flooding threats, and the impacts, that heaviest rain likely to be right around wherever that center is moving and just offshore. So we're going to have some localized heavy rainfall here. That is possible for South Florida, especially within some of those bands. But as far as accumulations, maybe about 2 to 4 for Miami-Dade and Broward, and the more substantial rains may not necessarily be here, but more north of where we are.
Okay, and we also want to talk about the marine hazards. I mean, these are going to go downhill over especially the Atlantic coastal waters here soon. rip currents, high surf. We know that some coastal flooding and beach erosion will also happen.
Right, so hopefully you secured your boats and your property and you are ready for tomorrow and the change in the winds that we're going to be feeling. Calvin and Lori.